Hey guys, today I want to talk to you guys all about paint. And so we're here at one of my projects in Daly City, California. I'm a local flipper here, so I know a thing or two about flipping properties and picking the right colors that make buyers want to pay you more. So starting with the exterior, I always go with a nice white, not the brightest white, but something with a little bit of creamy texture to it. So this is actually called Benjamin Moore Alabaster. It's white, has a little bit of a tannish color into it, but it gives it that modern feel. And then what I do with the black trims, I go with the blackest black, and that gives it that nice contrast. You may be wondering, why do I not choose any other color? Because the truth is that depending on the weather, depending on the sunlight, sometimes I'll pick a yellow and it ends up looking so ugly. Sometimes I'll pick a green and it looks terrible. Well, you cannot go wrong when you go with white and black, and that's why I learn from my mistakes. I keep it simple, and not to mention, we do so many flips that we always have extra gallons of paint laying around, and that ends up saving us a lot of money in the long run. A lot of you guys are probably gonna say, well, the white and black is so plain, so simple, so boring. And that's why I usually paint the door a bright color, either an olive green or a bright yellow. Those are the two colors I typically choose because it goes very well with the white and the black. When it comes to the interior, I also go white, same color, alabaster. But what's important to note is that you don't go flat on the walls. Instead, I use a sheen called eggshell. A little bit easier to clean, has a low shine, right? And it's important to note that this isn't so much a paint thing, but when it comes to texturing the wall, I like to go level 4 or level 5 smooth. I absolutely hate the textures on the walls, and especially where we are, where we're selling $1 million, $2 million properties, you wanna make sure you go for that ultra high-end look, and the only way to achieve that is with level 5 smooth walls. And for the color choice on the doors and the trims and the baseboards, I don't match it with the walls. So the walls, I usually go alabaster, which is a little bit more of a creamy white. For the doors, I like to go brightest white, and that gives it a nice subtle contrast, and that makes it look absolutely stunning. Now, you're wondering, white walls, white doors, so boring. I get it, but rather than trying to paint an accent wall or anything like that, when I get ready to sell the home, I spend good money on staging. Now, a good stager is gonna be able to put in beautiful, colorful artwork, colorful chairs, and that's gonna make the home pop, right? But if I were to paint the walls a blue, a yellow, or a red, now the stagers are gonna have a hard time designing and putting in the right furniture to make the home feel like a home. When it comes to the bathroom, the sheen that I like to use will either be a semi-gloss, because that's gonna be a little bit more moisture wickening, right? Like, it's not gonna soak in and cause a lot of mold. Or sometimes you can get away with going with more of a flat look, but the paint itself is more made for bathrooms. That wraps up my little spiel on paint. At the end of the day, you can hire a designer or you can pick different colors yourself. But as a flipper, I'm all about being efficient with my time, not having to think too much, and you can never go wrong with white, black, and a colorful door.